welcome back. In the last episode I discovered that I think if I am able to do a sneaky invasion on LA and maybe San Francisco, that we could potentially finish this. Because the way the nukes are working, because it has such a high percentage of damage, it's got, 15% national unity for the United States right now. Which means they're like halfway to capitulation based on Alaska, Seattle, and Hawaii. So I think taking LA would just be it. So I could nuke it a few times as I was invading, and I think that could do it. And if it's not quite enough, then maybe we push up the coast and take San Francisco. And I think that would be it. Wow. Here's the hoping, anyway. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these units here. We're going to put them into this division. Give them naval invasion from here to there. It's a short little jump. We'll tell them to go when ready, because if we can land there and we can check out how it's going. They still haven't reinforced their air. That's why that is, I don't know. If I was them, I would definitely be over here. They've already had a few nukes dropped on them. If I can get their national unity down to 10, I think it would only take 1 or 2 cities. Because we had previously taken Maine and all that over there, and that might be counting towards it. Which doesn't make much sense. But potentially, it could work. Maybe having had that taken at all is sufficient to lower that. So I'm just going to keep dropping. Ah, see, it looks like they've responded. Yeah. Which is fine, because I don't plan on nuking Mexico anymore. Oh, no. I mean, we've got it. This is fine. I mean, there's no need to nuke Mexico at this point. They are pushing us back and a little bit, but if we can do that cheeky invasion, it won't even matter. Because Mexico is already done. Like, that ship has sailed. These guys will get to that port. Get over there. Okay. So let's get... Yeah, they're already there. Awesome. Off the western seaboard. Just gotta get them to transfer up. They'll be there fairly soon. So these nukes come every, like, 5 days. Which is absurd. But I love it. And then I can actually have the fun of taking on the last remaining little bits that I wanted to take, Portugal, Chile, Argentina, because they won't, they won't have any allies to help them out. We can do it properly, and then that'll be the end of this. So they're transferring up. They should be able to drive up pretty quick. I know I'm trying to invade with motorized, but if they don't have anyone sitting there, it'll be fine. And even if they do, if I drop enough nukes in a row, we should be able to take it. Holding it's going to be a whole other deal. I don't know how likely that is. But just taking it is basically the point. Because, Seattle is worth 10 victory points only. You add Hawaii, Seattle, a few nukes, you get Los Angeles and San Francisco, I think you've got it done. Especially if we look at the way this is, like, they're more than halfway towards capitulation on that alone. So once they get up there, we just go, I think. Wait for... Oh, wait, did they take it back? Yeah, now they have their superiority here. But not by a whole hell of a lot. So they're stationed down there. 1,400. mean, I only need like one of these guys. Or like 5 to make this work. And I don't actually need that because I've got my strategic bombers up there. We'll just remove that. Then we have these guys. That's room for 400. Move them up there. Okay, so we've got the ability to nuke here again. As long as these trucks get up in here in time. Now what is this? Are you going for an invasion? Got 24 guys. So I think we should be able to drop about 3 as they get there. Should have about 3 saved up anyway. Let's wait until they potentially encounter anything. No way. There's no one in LA? Oh, hell yeah. Come on, come on. 30 victory points, that's pretty big. Okay, we got Los Angeles. Okay, that guy's landed. I need you to run up to San Fran. Okay. Go now. And then we need to see where this puts us. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, we nuke San Fran. It's not going to make much difference. Or it shouldn't. Because I think they're already at base national unity. With Wiki's New Deal in the base. If they weren't... Oh man, I think we got this. Just go. Just go hard. This will be the end of the war. Why did I not do this sooner? To spin my wheels forever. Oh, there's no one even there. That's it. That's it. Let's go, boys. Yes. Wow. This is simple things, right? Should capitulate. It controls 81% of victory points and will capitulate when it has 85 or less. Here it is. Here's the lag. Come on. Don't crash. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wow. War score, it took so long to do this that world tension was back to 99.1. Oh, amazing. Well, I think our intentions are, you know, we've actually got more victory points than Germany. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, well, you know, we are Bulgaria, so we should probably secure our location, you know, take these things officially. I think, our people had a lot of pride in the fact that we took, in the fact that we got to the UK near the beginning. I think they want to control this, parts of Turkey here, as much as we can. Pretty productive. You know, these are things we've been trying to get since the beginning of the game. So we finish off Turkey there. You know that was what this war started about. You know, this war started over our desire to have Turkey, so we have that now. I think the United Kingdom should belong to us. That was one of our first major conquests. You know, it really helped our allies out. Fortunately, we weren't able to finish before the United States got involved. I think this whole situation would have been a lot different had we been able to do that. But, you know, I think the people of Bulgaria probably deserve this, and we have to stop there for now. They won't let us take any more, so we'll end our turn and see what Germany did. So Germany looks like, you know, they took parts of Poland. Canada and the United States have not been touched. Italy has decided to take that. That's interesting. You know, we'll see where we're at fairly soon. I do think this should belong to us. We took it initially. Let's take Ireland. A little bit of a throwback to our previous one. Let's go. Looks like Germany took most of all that. I think, what else would we want? I think access to Iraq would be pretty solid for our country. Finish that. I think maybe taking Suez is pretty strong. You know, have some African presence. I think having most of the former UK territories is probably in our best interest. Sort of take over their role as a naval power. Let's take the Philippines, or parts of it. Whatever they'll let us get away with. Guam. Let's take Guam. I sort of feel like Hawaii should belong to us. We did the work of taking it. And potentially Alaska as well. And these aren't, you know, very strong territories, a lot of them taking. It's sort of a role-playing thing. Why not take what our country was involved in securing? Oh, looks like Alaska's worth more than... Okay, so we'll do that. Let's see where we sit. Yeah, let's take Alaska. Let's take... Oh, really? Really, Germany? You think you deserve those? Okay. Fine. I'd like to take... Oh, really? I mean... Come on. That's alright. So we still have to fight Cuba and a few other countries, so let's have, you know, the availability to do so. Some nearby territory. Like all the little island countries. It is kind of interesting because our productions on things will change because we might lose some territory that we had nuke production. We might, you know, it's going to change things up a bit. But you know, I think Uruguay, Paraguay should belong to us. Probably Bolivia. We'd been in control. Peru. We didn't control most of Brazil, but we did control these. So we'll take those. Ecuador. It's too much. So we'll end that. Then I think we go Ecuador, the Galapagos. Germany's picked up some of the smaller islands. I think we could take New Zealand. That wouldn't be too bad. Some of Australia, because we were instrumental in that victory. Mostly whatever was UK, I think should belong to us. Those already belong to us, okay. UK islands there are taken. I think, you know, we could use with... Ooh, let's take the Panama Canal. Heck yeah, okay. Costa Rica is a little too much. But we can definitely take it now. Honduras. As much of Mexico as we can get. I mean, Germany's going to rule most of the world here. That's unavoidable. They've basically done just as much work as me, but we're going to take what we can. What else is available? The British Raj. Well, Tibet. Let's take Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan. We called them into the fight. We did alright at helping beat them with our tanks as well, so I think we deserve it. Now, just one slice at a time. Let's take Afghanistan, or part of it anyway. Don't have quite enough for that. It would be nice to connect this. So we'll do that. Probably connect to this. So we have some contiguous territory here. Who is this red? Is that like Russia or something? I don't know. There we go. Just lock them up like that. Wow, the United States has hardly been touched. So I think I'm going to do this, take a pass turn, and then go after the U.S. Get a lot of that oil, take California. We got to take Wyoming. Where's that at? We got it right. There we are. Always got to have Wyoming. Should have Minnesota. Let's try to connect them with Nebraska and Dakota. Colorado's great. It looks like we're going to get most of the United States. That was kind of a clutch pass play there, I think. Yeah, this is working out pretty well. Okay. We're still pretty far ahead. Can't take Pennsylvania. We can take Maine. Can't quite do that either. This is quite the peace deal. A lot of territory to divide up. That might be it. I think we're done. Well, let's check it out. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Wow. Well, if this were the official end of the game, which it is, it shows that Germany beat us, and that I think we ended up in 8th place overall. That's not bad. 8th place for Bulgaria is pretty strong. You know, you look at some of the other competitors we had, like land score, we were in 2nd place. That's pretty good for Bulgaria. Industrial score, we're 2nd place. Air score, we're nowhere near, really. I mean, that's where we're pretty far down. The Navy, we're pretty far down, you know. Well, I guess 3rd place, that's not too bad. What really hurt us, I think, is probably, you know, the culmination of all the things together. Like, you've got only 222, and I don't understand how that math necessarily works out based on what I have. Like, I think I did pretty well. But maybe I just wasn't killing enough throughout, but I'm not done there. Definitely not done there yet. Now, it's time to declare, okay, that's what it was. It was an independent India. So, free India. You know, I've got all of this territory. It actually belongs to me now. I've got 1.86 million manpower. It's about time. You know, we got a little bit of slice of America here. That's fine. We contain the rest. You know, a little bit of Mexico. That's okay. We rule these lands. You know, we got some broken leftover stuff here from the victory. All the horses are no longer necessary at all, so I could go into there and delete them. Because there's no need for repression. We own everything. Actually own. So we'll do that. Now we're up to 2.1 million. I think it'd be a good idea to look at these units. I don't know if any of them actually belong to me. Looks like they don't, so let's get rid of them. You know, I want to have a Bulgarian army throughout all this. This one does belong to me, but it's another horse unit, so we'll delete him. A couple more horses. I think what I'll actually do with these guys is change them to our standard divisions. And they'll be the backbone of our starting new army here. So that's all them. What's going on with these guys? A lot of the same. Switch them to standard infantry units. And we're going to reorganize everyone and get ready for a push on Portugal. And then we'll probably go Chile. And then, well, you know, actually I am going to say Portugal to the end. So let's do a Cuba thing. And then we'll do some of the other nations. Can't believe it took me so long to realize that I could just nuke the United States and be done with it. But that's alright. So this guy, we're going to disband him. He doesn't belong to us. Go back in there. Say this guy here and this guy here. Neither of them belong to us. So we'll go ahead and get rid of them. What's in this? The victors of the war. They're out of here. So then we're going to take these guys, add them to this theater. Add that to that army. We're going to grab these guys, add them to this army. So we have one army of just our guys. Oh, except for this guy, he snuck through. Go ahead and disband that. And then check it again. We have one more that doesn't belong. Get rid of him. Then we're going to have to search out our best commander, who is this guy. These 17. I think maybe we do Chile. So we do a front line and offensive line all the way to the tip. Just the tip, just for a second. And then have them fairly conservative, but they should be able to completely reinforce now. They're going to be coming from all around the world to get here, but that's okay. Okay, the Olympic Games were held. United States, what are you doing? Japan is justifying against us. Really? I don't know that they would break it, but they could. Us or the US? So we've got all our guys, they're transferring off islands. I think that this production of other guys, yes, that can actually happen now. And we'll see. If we end up taking the rest of the world and it's just the Axis, maybe we get a little cheeky with it. Maybe we see if, you know, I don't know if you can declare war or justify, I think you would have to leave, I would have to leave the Axis. But then that wouldn't work, because I can't take on Germany. There's almost no way. I would have to be poised right at Berlin, but I don't know that since they actually own this other stuff, if they would then be able to just be fine. We still do have some factories. That's not bad. It slowed down a bit. We did lose some. But we own all this land now, so there's no concern. Might as well build it up everywhere. We might as well allow also the lands we do own to be repaired. It's pretty laggy now. We're not at a war with a major nation, so I should probably start justifying on Chile now, because it's going to take quite some time. I mean, they're not going to have reinforcements from anyone. It'll just be us. Alright, well, I'm going to call that episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the end, we really pulled it off. You know, we own a lot of the world as Bulgaria. We only got 8th place in the actual game score total. But I would call this a very significant victory. I mean, you start out as Bulgaria. My starting territory is just these 3 little counties, basically. You know, you've got a little extra thing, or I mean, I guess I would consider this more of like, I don't know, a bit of a state or a county with 3 of them. And you expand is so large, you know, even with the help of Germany, it's still pretty impressive. Pretty proud of this one. I mean, we have most of America. And the whole world is Axis besides a few spots, so I'm hoping to finish this one up completely, and then we'll find out what new playthrough I want to do after that. But thanks again for watching.